If he dies. Nice. Hello, guys. Welcome to another episode of Between Collective. And as you can see, we have a full panel tonight, and we have a surprise guest. And I can feel it. I can feel it
Hi,
in the house.
how are you? Hello, everyone.
Hello there. Are you gonna be here
Buy
tonight?
stuff. Buy stuff right now. Do it. Do it. Do it right now.
He's not even his turn. He's already like plugging his shit. You know what? Have a good day, man. Nice to see you. Just kidding. All right, let me introduce the panel tonight because we have a lot of topics to talk. So I want to say hi to my friend Anthony from Cisco Mafia in the house.
Hello there. How's it going, man? No, I know you always gotta go backwards. It's always backwards. Oh.
Let's do the high five. Let's do the high five.
Oh, can we do it? Kinda. Yeah. Yeah, we're here.
It only counts if the tips
Anyway,
are touching.
yeah, so how's it going?
All right, we have FABIO from FABSFIGURES in the house. What's up, my friend?
What's up, man? Thank you for the invite. What's up, everybody?
Let me just get this question, Fabio. Not to put you on the spot, but allergies, right?
Oh my God, I'm dying right now.
I'm telling you, man. I have the same thing. I take Certec. I usually take one day. I take actually two because in the morning I was racing nonstop. That's the only thing that helps me.
I don't take anything, but I just had an attack just now, and I'm like dying.
Oh, the sneezing attack? Those
Yep.
are the worst. Those are the worst.
Mm.
I'm gonna leave Josh for the end. We have a brand new member of the panel here, Costa from Pop Culture Living Room. What's up, my friend?
Hey, thank you for inviting me. I'm super excited to be here, and yeah, thanks.
This is gonna be a fun night. I can tell.
Good to meet everybody too.
It's gonna be fun, man. I'm telling you. Like we usually we try to have fun. So if you want to drink today, just grab your drink.
Just ate the juice box.
Shit, yeah, I know,
like
right?
Open container rule.
Thank you.
Oh,
As
here we
long as it's
go.
in a bag, you're good.
We have a 1/6 figure focus chain in the house from Ireland. What's up, my friend?
Hey folks, how are you? Excited to be here. Thanks for the link. Appreciate it. Wasn't expecting it. Was a nice surprise. So excited to stay up until what time is it now? I don't even know. I'm on 2 weeks holiday. I don't care.
I know it's just probably super late over there. Yeah, but
good.
thanks, man. Thanks for being with us. And of course, you know this guy here, Mr. Joshua
Easy.
from Comic
Oh.
Concepts. Is it Collectibles?
Hello. Hello,
Hello
everyone. Hi. Hello. Hey.
How you doing?
Good
man?
morning. Good
Oh,
night.
good?
Good evening. Good afternoon. Good day to you.
This guy is already on drugs. But anyway, this is how we start. Between
I administer them. I'm not on them. Legally.
All right, this is how we start between collectors. All right, so let me say hi to the people on the chat because without you guys, obviously, we will not be here. Duckinator in the house. Hey, hope you are all doing well tonight. We have JZ. Hello, collectors. What's up, my friend? Primetime reviews. Yo, what up, guys? Typical Fabio. JC, good evening. Blame Fabio. Actually, Fabio was, he had an allergy attack, so he wasn't late. He was actually early. Blame these nuts. The 6-kill Padawan. Hello, all. How you doing, my friend? JZ, then probably still doing his makeup. Oh God, this guy's already starting, man. York. Hello, Eric in the house. Yes. Shane in the house. Single soul writer. Hello, collectors. We have Carlos with the 109 super chat member of the channel. Excited for the J&D Yoker.
Me too. Thank you for paying me. No, that dude.
We have
So
Kinky
excited.
Spinkter with a fire emoji. DT Arman. Good evening, gentlemen.
That's got to be easy.
We have Desi Metamorphic Customs, member of the channel as well. Did Josh just blow up this cover? Yeah, he did. He always does. We have Mohammed in the house. What's up, my friend? Texas Finest. What's up, fellas? Great panel tonight. Thank you so much. Anthony, singer-songwriter. And I think I saw someone here. Let me see if I can see. Somebody made a comment. Did they just took it away?
Gas.
Wait.
Dante, do your best General Grievous impression.
Wait, what is it? Somebody said that was the first time on the show, so I guess they removed the chat. Whatever, it is what it
They're
is.
shy. It's fine. They'll be
Shy,
back.
Yeah, they hide in the shadows.
It's just a warm up.
It's just a warm up. Yeah, I swear to God, I saw it. I swear to God, I saw it. But anyway, thank you everyone for tuning in tonight. So we got some announcements today, and I was kind of like going. I was reading the different posts, different comments, and people had kind of like a mixed feelings about the DX19 Joker. So I want to ask everyone, what are your thoughts about this? So let me share my screen and just kind of talk about this new announcement. If I can share my screen. All right, so let me show you. Okay, here we go. Okay, perfect. I actually did it perfectly. All right, so I'm gonna start with Anthony on this one here because we got this announcement, the DX19 Batman. What is your first impression? I mean, were you surprised when you see this release today, or were you expecting something else?
No, I wasn't really surprised. I mean, it was coming, right? I mean, I don't really keep track of these though, because I'm not a big fan of Bale, but it looks really good. It looks really good for what it is. It looks really good for what it is. It's not something I'm gonna pick up, but the sculpt looks amazing, and I know he's a little bit, he's a little bit taller than the original, which is nice, right? Because they didn't really do him right the first time, so it's a huge improvement. I mean, it looks really, really good. I mean, if anybody, whoever's a fan of this, excited for him, right? Because this really looks great.
One thing I'm noticing, and maybe it's just me, is this fabric?
Yeah.
This is pleather.
Yeah.
It looks like it.
Yeah.
It is.
Right? It does look like fabric. Was the DX12 pleather? I think it was pleather, right? Because it was very limited for the articulation, I remember.
Yeah, this really does look like it. I mean, through a lot of the pictures. I was thinking that earlier this morning too. Like especially I mean, that's got to be cloth, some type of fabric.
Yeah. Apparently, it's a neoprene undersuit.
Yeah.
Then with plastic separated panels. The articulation does look better, but I put up a video this morning about it, and someone kind of commented saying that their DX12 has the same articulation, but I don't know.
This is the comment I was looking for. Lalo tell us, hi everyone, first time here, waiting for Fabio. Well, welcome, Lalo. Welcome, first time in with us. So thank you so much for joining us, for tuning in. I was looking for that comment because I saw it. I remember I saw that. Fabio, you have the DX12 and the DX1 and the DX2 and the DX3. I mean, what is your first impression about this one? Obviously, we're still waiting for the figure to arrive, but first thoughts about this. Were you surprised when you see this coming? Were you expecting something else, perhaps?
Actually, I was not expecting this at all. On Ayers' show yesterday, we were talking about what we thought would come out next, and DC didn't even cross my mind. So I was not expecting this at all. I really like the fact that you could really see the carbon fiber on it more than you can on the DX12. The fact that it's a little bit taller, a little bit annoying because it starts throwing off the scale of the figure. So if you have a DX12 and now you get this DX19, it's not going to look right if you have them on a regular stand, or even if the stand that it comes with is the same height as the one the came with. So that's the only thing that bothered me about it. But besides that, the head sculpt is beautiful. No complaints about that. And I don't know if you guys noticed, but they're labeling these, not so much directly from the movie, but they're calling them trilogy now. So that means that they're coming. The Joker's coming. Bane. That's really cool too.
That's a good observation.
Could you tell me, Fabio, or anybody, if you know, when Dante, when you were scrolling through the pictures, is that the original Bane there that they're teasing, or is it too hard to tell?
These are blogger pics, so wouldn't this be
the original?
They're all but I feel like they're remaking them all, and they're all going to be different. I don't think they're going to be straight.
That's definitely an original.
Yeah.
Okay.
Is that even Hot Toys?
That's Hot Toys.
Yeah, yeah, that's
Yeah,
how
that-
it goes. Yeah, no, it's a third party.
Well, no, there are third party. I mean, you don't know.
No, that's Hot Toys. 100%.
Yeah,
Yeah, but Hot
my-
Toys isn't going to show off third party.
Yeah.
You don't know what mistakes slip through the
They
cracks.
gonna know. They gonna know. They won't know.
They're gonna know.
I know, right? Costa, what are your thoughts about this? First of all, I know. I mean, this is the first time we actually meet. So, what is are you into Marvels, Star Wars, everything? I know Star Wars because I saw your Ahsoka review, but
So I go Star Wars, Marvel, then DC, and then really it's whatever that hits the heart. You know, makes you hit you in the feel. So I love Batman. I would he's him and Spider-Man, my top number one comic characters. But Bale, like Anthony, it just didn't do it for me. But when I saw this figure this morning, I was very tempted to get it. That head sculpt is just beautiful. And looking at the comparisons today between this and the DX12, I mean, the improvements to me are just far and away better than the DX12. And I know some people were having issues talking about the cape, but I didn't. I watched the Unsealed and Revealed earlier, and I didn't. To me, the cape it didn't seem like it would be a big deal. But I guess it's supposed to be wired, right? Is that
right?
Is
It looks to me that it's wired. Yeah,
it looks. I think if they did a stiffer wire to it, that it would you might lose the drape. You know what I'm saying? 'Cause
yes,
Yeah.
yes, yes.
it
The
has that
fall,
drape.
right?
Yeah, and it looks pretty cool when it's draped the right way, especially if he's on the bat pod. It's
True.
yeah, it's nice.
You wanna shape it in a nice subtle way, so it's not like a too obvious, but at the same time it's natural, right? It's not like too forced. But this is I think the fine line between when you do wire capes, like if you do like too thick of a wire, I mean it's difficult, right? When you shape it, you're gonna see kind of like the weights, right? But if it's like too thin, yes, you can do it, but then the weight of the cape is gonna hold, so you're gonna start seeing coming down, and then the shape will not hold. So it's kind of is I mean, I can be 100% wrong, but this is the way I see it, right? Sometimes it's difficult, I guess.
Yeah.
Mr. Shane.
Mr. Shane. This cape isn't wired. There's no wire in it.
So how are they posing it?
They're
Magic.
not. They're just like
Bang.
It's
But
not at
as
the
in with the on the blogger photos.
Mhm.
I don't know what they're doing. Maybe like it's something.
They might be doing
off-screen
like
there, but
fishing line, edited, photoshopped,
I don't
third
know.
party
but
cape.
I watched the sideshow on Unsealed and Revealed today, and it wasn't wired. It was just looked like it was
Oh.
just attached here by two clips and hung down. And I did a video this morning. I was one of the people that was kind of a bit the cape. It wasn't doing it for me at all. Like every other part of this, like I sold the DX02 because it was basically a statue. It had weak ankles, which broke. You couldn't even lift the elbow up like this without it flicking back, and it was so disappointing because it was the only time I opened up a hot toy and I was disappointed and underwhelmed by. And because this is my Batman, this is my favorite rendition of the character, and I was really looking forward to that figure. And I went backwards, and I overpaid for it. And when I sold, I took a loss. But I had this on more or less Dopo, and I'm happy with it. I'm happy with it. I think the head sculpt could have been a little better. The cape I was a bit put out by because it's fine if you have it here, like just in between the neck and kind of with the shoulder showing, and you kind of pleat it, and then you have it hanging down the back. But when it goes over the shoulder, it just takes me out of it, kind of bunches a bit. But I did watch that Unsealed and Revealed today, and it drapes very, very nice. So I think it's better than I maybe give it credit for judging on the photos. Obviously, the video is obviously better than the photos. So yeah, that's personally, I think if you just fold it over nicely and keep it here as opposed to have it hanging around here, it will sit a lot nicer. Because it did look, especially from the back, it looked really, really nice when he had it posed on the stand. So Yeah, I'm happy with this. I think it's the best 1/6 scale version of this particular suit that Hot Toys have done to date.
Oh wow, wow, Mr. Comic Concepts, Josh. When are we expecting to see this in your store, man?
Hello.
Hello there.
So, had a couple comments in the chat. First off, what's my opinion on this figure, you ask?
Yeah, but before you hold on. Before you say something, I want to say hi to Hold My Balls. What's up, guys? How you doing, man? Welcome.
What's up, balls?
Yeah, Hold My Balls. How you doing, man? Welcome. Okay, what is your impression about this figure, Mr. Josh?
So,
And then when are you gonna have it? Because I want to buy it.
Ooh, okay. So, right now I'm sold out. Simple as that. Right now on the website, it's sold out. For the stream, I'm going to add a couple cancellations. Okay. So, and I genuinely do mean like I'm sold out minus these couple cancellations. So that's it. And I'm keeping one. So I'm not giving anyone mine. I can count how many Hot Toys I own on my hand. I got Deadpool, Iron Man, Jack Sparrow, and Marty McFly. And technically Doc Brown from Back to the Future too, but he's still sealed. I'm getting this. I'm getting this. My Bat Pod is collecting dust. I'm excited to finally be able to open that. And I'm getting the tumbler. I think this is an awesome figure. And I think coupled with the vehicles, it makes for a stellar display. Like, I'm likely not going to get a Hot Toys Joker simply because I got the J&D Joker. I try not to have two of the same character in my collection because I collect too much shit. You throw anime and video games into the works and it's just, you're fucked wallet-wise. So I'm really excited for this. I think it came out great. I am a little bummed to hear that the cape is not really posable. I have no idea how I'm going to deal with that. But because I wanted to, like, you know, do a little breeze on his bat pod. It's just like sparkling in the wind. But yeah, no, I think this is an awesome figure. I think this is going to be the last time we genuinely see this. If this is going to be the trilogy figure, at least we're not going to see it for years unless there's some massive boom in the collecting industry again, like we did during stimulus checks and COVID. I think it's true. I'm sorry. But it's a stellar figure. I'm really excited to get it. I think it's going to look really nice in any collection. I don't think people who got the DX12, you know, because again, these are expensive figures. Like, it's not the end of the world if you don't get this, but it definitely looks like an improvement. I mean, hands down, I'm sorry. It's an improvement figure. It's an improved figure, regardless. But I also don't think it's going to take away from the value because there are subtle differences. Mm-hmm. And I did want to ask about the height. Is the height different because the scale was wrong originally, or they did a little bit higher so that it would be easier to pose with the vehicles?
Well, Hot Toys, as you know, they're constantly changing their bodies, improving their bodies,
right,
making their bodies better. I'm assuming that's what happened. They just figured out a better body. Apparently, you know, there were a lot of complaints with the original one being off scale, you know, being more bulky than he should have been, which is, if you look at the comparison, he does look a little wider, a little thicker, especially in the midsection. So I think that's what they did. They just, you know, they modified the body.
Changed the body. But like, what's the difference in size?
It's just a bit taller.
Just a tiny,
bit
taller, maybe
yeah.
1/4 inch.
Yes, but I guess maybe it wasn't scaled properly at the beginning. And I remember when this was released years ago, you know, a lot of things have changed. Body, technology, painting, you know. So this is proof of that, right? This is an enhancement in every way you see. Of course, we can have an argument about the cape, whether it's good, better than the first one, or worse than the first one.
Right.
I mean, again, when I get the figure, because I'm gonna get it for review, stay tuned for that. You know, I'll show you everything. But before we continue, I want to say hi to my boy Big Brett in the house. This cape is way better than the DX12 though. Okay, so that's a good point. And by the way, Joao has a live stream tonight at 9:30 p.m. Eastern. So right after this show, you can just go and like go to his.
So for anyone that is still missing this, because again, a couple people said they wanted and they were sad they were sold out at Comic Concepts. I'm going to put it live in about 1 minute. Okay, so any cancellations I'm adding right now. So this will be exclusive to you guys. Yes, people on the wait list will be notified immediately. There's no order. It's first come, first serve, but I wanted to give people an opportunity who are watching the stream, little perk for supporting the channel. So I greatly appreciate you guys.
So hit the like button, and if you want to become a member of the channel as well, why not throw in the plug? And guess what? We have another plan now. So now we have 3 different plans. We have silver, we have golden, and we have platinum. And we're gonna add a diamond plan very shortly. So stay tuned for that. So if you want to become a member of the channel, just click the join or the link in the description below. That helps the channel a lot. And with that 3rd plan that I add, we're gonna have more interaction with you guys privately, of course. So hopefully,
I thought that's the only fans channel. Mm-hmm. The man of hot.
Man of hot. So again, if you want to get this particular figure, Josh is gonna put it on the website for us in the next minute. So just press your order, come back, continue watching. But don't leave.
Don't close the stream. What if I say what if I say here's 100% off code and you're just like, oh fuck, wish I was watching.
I know. But yeah, so this figure looks really good. I mean, I can't wait to have it in hand for the review. I can see. I used to own the DX12. I sold it like years ago. I can see a major difference. I mean, the outfit, it is something different into it, right? It has to be because it's a bit taller. So something, they need to make adjustments. So now I'm more willing to get the bot pod because I wanted to get it in the first place. But then I was thinking, no, I'm just gonna wait. I want to see how the Batman comes out, and now I'm probably gonna get the whole bundle thing now, because I'm trying to build that line again. So I got. What do I get? I got the Two-Face. I obviously ordered the Queen Studios in art Joker, so I'm waiting for that when it comes, and hopefully Hot Toys releases Bane. Catwoman was announced a few months ago. So yeah, I mean, I think this is an improvement definitely. I mean, you can tell that this is more with nowadays technology. I really hope that the hands, because that was an issue I got when I was posting the figure, it was too close to the gauntlet, and I guess when you want to post it, it was kind of hard to put it in the peg, and it was always coming off. Always to me, maybe mine was defective when I got it. I hope we don't have that issue here, but the fact that we have fabric underneath is gonna improve the articulation a lot. I mean, you can tell like how he bent the arms here. It doesn't look like force, it looks like natural, so that's good. I mean, look at this. You can see that it's very close to the chest. So, and what about the health scope? Do you guys think this is better than the other one?
Yeah, absolutely,
definitely.
Sorry, but yeah. I don't normally get to talk a lot about Hot Toys input. This is fun.
The House of Collectibles says, "What's up, guys? Fabs, Dante, and Josh. Since there's no wire in the third-party cape that goes with this, well, I think I remember the name of this person who does wire capes.
Jackson.
Yes, him. I actually got from him the wire cape for my Batman from Justice League, and it was really good. And I have an extra cape for Superman, by the way, for Justice League Superman. I haven't used it, so if you guys want it, let me know so I can sell it to you, because I still have it brand new. I haven't even used it because I'm kind of afraid to take the cape from Superman, and that's why I didn't want to put it. But
you know what?
You want a cape? You want it? I can give it to you.
Okay.
No, seriously. Okay, I got my order. Hello, gentlemen. What the heck is Easy? Easy may join tonight.
Hey, Carlos, thanks for getting that Bat Pod. Also, the Batman's live, so go, be free, my children.
Hold on. I need to order that because I didn't place an order.
Yeah, you need to order it right now.
Why is your system crashing, man?
I'm not even saying that to be mean. I just
Give me 1 second while I'm placing my orders.
Anywho, guys.
Tell us what else is coming from the upcoming concepts, sir, Mr. Concepts.
Okay. So no, I don't want this to be a plug. I want to ask an actual question that's entertaining. This is a stream for fun. I just plugged for the past 5 minutes. So I got a question for you guys. If you watch any of your favorite shows, anything like that, do you jam to any of the themes? Because like I spent an entire day going through like childhood themes, like in the background on my playlist while I was doing work. I want to know if any of you like have some major themes that you just can't get out of your head, you grew up with as a kid, or right now that you've been listening to. I want to see something in the chat.
Oh, I'll go first. Like a
Yes.
Panther.
No. Absolutely not.
Once it gets in there, there's no return.
Oh, you guys suck.
Well,
Anyway.
you know what's funny? The other day I was talking to Fabio. So the one day I was looking into 80s cartoon, and I was looking at the intros and the music, and I spent like a solid couple hours watching at like movies, like the only the intros, especially the G.I. Joe for the 80s, the cartoon, Thundercats, and all those like really good about Voltron, Robotech, and it was really like I kind of like transport myself into the into my childhood, watching all those shows. But
DuckTales,
like
man.
DuckTales, dude.
That song will never leave.
It's
Or the theme
rent-free.
tune. Do you remember the theme tune to Mask?
Oh yeah, back in the day.
That was a good song, yeah.
Dude, Power Rangers? Like, oh, shit!
just
That's
so you know, I wasn't bullshitting.
No, I totally believe you. So did 4 other people. No, but like seriously, Street Sharks theme sits in my head rent free this whole time. Does anyone remember Street Sharks?
Yep.
Okay, bro, it was great. They're jawsome.
All right, so let me. Okay, so actually, that's a very interesting topic now. So I'm gonna go by the panel. I'm gonna start with Costa here. What is your favorite cartoon or show from your childhood? Or one of your favorites? You can name 1 or 2 or 3, whatever you feel like.
I would go with Transformers. Just something about robots that can turn into different things. That had a catchy theme song too. And they didn't pull any punches when they did the movie. Like first 20 minutes, people, shit happened. People died, or
it's about 40 years old, so the spoiler ban's passed. You can say it.
Right.
So yeah, Transformers, and then I would say Voltron and Thundercats right after that. Definitely.
Voltron, Thundercats. What about for you, Shane?
I'm officially friends with this guy now, Costa. Yeah. So
You're supposed to point the other direction.
Yep, I'm getting it now. Yeah, we got this, Costa. We got this.
I need to play.
How big his hand is.
Listen, I need to
crush Costa.
There you go.
I need to please my friend Victor Creed with a $2 super chat. Can we play Banda one time, please? Sure.
I got Banda. 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 I got Banda.
I have to please my people,
Yeah, Transformers, yeah, all the way.
Transformers, yeah. I like the original one, right? Like the very first episode, but I also like the one that introduces Unicron, the head, like something like that. I don't remember, but I kind of love that beat, with Unicron and then all those. I think it was what was the name? Oh my God, Trinitron. Oh, man, is the dinosaur one, the big one, the huge Triptychon, right? I think was his name. Do you guys know what I'm talking about?
No, I can't remember.
Talking about, because are you talking about the Dinobots forming the big?
No. This is the
okay.
Decepticon, which was the big dinosaur, the one that there was kind of like a base type of thing, and made up a huge, dinosaur. Man, I think it was
Galvatron, not Galvatron.
no, not Galvatron. I mean, probably you guys know. Oh, Triptychon. Yes, Beskar Kid. Thank you, Triptychon. Right? That was the one. Triptychon. That's the one. Do you guys know what Triptychon is? I have to share pictures, man.
I think you're lying.
No. What about you, Josh?
Me, dude, like, so I grew up watching Pokemon, obviously, like that was my shit. But obviously Power Rangers. I had that shit. You know the CD players? Like I had the Power Rangers like on replay. It was a CD and it had like 4 songs on it. But I didn't listen to the other 3. I just listened to the Power Rangers theme. So it was that. Street Sharks, obviously.
Power Ranger.
Yeah, I mean, dude, the guitar in that was amazing. Like whoever wrote that was a genius. Oh God, what else? Dragon Ball Z. That theme was great.
Oh yeah.
Oh
Dragon Ball Z was the best.
English one.
Yes.
And Naruto. I mean, I actually hated the original theme for that, but the show was good. And then they came out with some great songs and everything. And then we're just gonna go down a line of anime, which none of you even know what anime is, so I'm not gonna do it.
I do. My wife is like hardcore into anime, so
you're a good person. Your wife's a good person.
I sit there and watch it with her.
That's Triptychon.
And her.
You're damn right. You're gonna sit there and watch it. It's anime.
So now that you have did this refresh your memory, Triptychon? Now you remember this?
He looks unhealthy.
He looks unhealthy. I know. What about for you, Fabio?
My little songs were my theme songs were Ninja Turtles.
Oh yeah.
The 90s X-Men intro was the best to me. The Spider-Man intro was fun. So the Saturday morning cartoon intros were the best.
For the Dragon Ball Z, I like the all the intros actually. Dragon Ball Z and what was the other one?
There's so many. Like it's
well,
all
there's
coming back.
there's 2 for Dragon Ball Z. Is the first one right by before when they were fighting Freezer, and then the second Frieza. Oh, in Spanish it's Freezer.
Oh shit! I didn't know that.
Yeah, and Freezer, that's his name in Spanish, which I used to watch in back in Peru. But anyway, and then the other one, same Dragon Ball Z, but this was the Majin Buu saga. That intro with Gohan in the dragon Shenlong, and then you see Gotenks running, or behind him, right when he was the what's his name, the Great Saiyaman or something like that. It was a good one. Also, Saint Seiya. By the way, Queen Studios is gonna do the Saint Seiya figures. If you guys are into that, man, I used to love that show as well. What about you, Anthony?
Well, Fabio just stole all my answers, so we can move on.
I can add one for you. How about
no, it was literally
Fresh
that.
Prince of Bel-Air?
Well, I mean, yeah, I mean it's TV shows, yeah, but I mean it was X-Men, Spider-Man, and Turtles. I mean that was X-Men's the best, like period. They need to just bring that back when they bring them in the MCU. That's all I want to hear. I just want to hear it live action, man. Not that it make difference, but you know what I mean. Yeah, those are the 3. I mean, dude, I don't even know what else there is that was really awesome back then. I think it's just memories. But those tunes were really good though. They had to suck you in though. You know what I mean? And if you remember a lot of the animations too, like Ninja Turtles and a couple others, the animation for the intros was amazing. Thundercats too, and then the animation for the show sucked. You know, it's really what happened. They blew the budget on the intro just to.
Fuck yeah, they did. How do you get pulled in?
One of the best intros was the G.I. Joe intro. I want to say hi to HAWKWARZ Toys Ray in the house. Hey boys, what's up, my friend? Thank you for tuning in. We're talking about this is kind of fun because it gives you this is how we start collecting, right? Based on these characters back in the day, anime movies. Come on, RoboCop, right? Terminator, all those,
RoboCop theme song. There you go.
RoboCop themes, Rambo.
RoboCop was out of my eight.
Terminator 2.
but like I never saw RoboCop. I don't think I ever saw Terminator 2. Like I wasn't raised on it.
You've never seen Terminator 2?
Well, when did it come out?
What? 1991.
I wasn't even alive.
Oh my
Oh
god.
my god.
Yeah. What do you
But
want from me?
I want you to go watch Terminator 2. That's what I want from
Yeah,
you.
go take off. Come back. Come back when you're done.
Come back
We can
at
talk
9
about it.
o'clock. Be like, guys.
Yeah,
That
I
was
was
a
gonna watch
changed
Terminator
man.
first. Did you watch the first Terminator?
Yes, I did.
Okay.
But
Okay,
I
well,
also
you
don't
gotta see
remember
T2.
any of it because I was like 6.
Oh, well, all that stuff was really cool for us because I don't even think they do this anymore. Because all these movies like Aliens, Terminator, Predator,
Never saw any
RoboCop,
of those.
anything rated R, we just got like a huge shitload of toy lines for back in the day.
Yeah.
See,
They
that
don't do
sounds
that
great.
They don't do
'Cause,
that
like,
anymore.
I had Halo, and they released a shit show for it 20 years later. So that was great.
Once you watch Terminator, you'll grow your first pube, I promise.
Can we all
believe
agree
that.
that this
He's
is
not
one of-
wrong, man. I was 10.
Let me
Oh,
ask,
shit.
can we all agree that this is one of the best intros from in the 80s?
No.
Well, which version is it? Is it the classic? Oh yeah.
Oh shit.
I watched this movie like 100 times.
These are streaming 24 hours on Hasbro's YouTube channel.
Are they
Yeah.
really?
Yeah, I sometimes just throw it on.
He said, "So tough, I throw it out."
Jesus Christ.
I do. I just put it on the TV and I zone out to some G.I. Joe.
Dude, the only thing I've seen of G.I. Joe are those like ridiculous YouTube videos. You know how they had like the PSA
Oh,
in
the
middle of
Fencer
episode?
film ones.
Yeah, so
Yeah, those are
so
great.
the guy would make fun of them and like would dub all of them. It's the
Yeah.
funniest shit I've ever seen.
Pork
like-
chop sandwiches.
Pork chop sandwiches. Oh shit, get the fuck out of here. What are you
That
guys
shit was
doing?
I love it.
Let me say hi
And
to
body
Blackbird.
massage.
Let me say hi to Blackbird Tech. The 80s ruled when it came to pop culture straight up. Yeah, man, we can name many. I mean, Ninja Turtles, we can name, Terminator, RoboCop,
Freezer.
Dragon Ball Z, Saint Seiya, just talking about animes. Back to
Was
the
Akira-
Future,
Akira, was that 80s?
Yo,
Ghostbusters.
Cowboy Bebop. Holy fuck. How did I forget that intro?
What?
You
Which
don't
one?
know Cowboy Bebop's intro?
You
Holy
said what?
fuck.
Didn't that get
Holy
canceled?
shit. No, not the live action, the actual anime.
Oh,
Oh,
Akira.
stellar, dude.
I haven't seen it.
Oh my god, that theme. Hold on, I'm gonna put it.
So
in the chat.
I wanna hear the people in the chat, or read rather. What is your favorite 80s intro? Like, could be from movies, could be from series, anime, whatever that is. I just wanna.
Wait, 80s intro of like a movie?
No, I'm sorry.
Cartoon
Shows, TV shows, or anime shows, or
Oh,
any
God.
TV shows.
In
Um,
fairness, MacGyver's intro was class. The music was good. It
MacGyver,
was
18,
80
Miami
yeah.
Vice,
Oh, God.
Airwolf.
Oh, Miami Vice. Yeah.
Dante, put on Cowboy Bebop's theme
Right now.
It's
right
fine.
now. Right now, you will all know it when you hear
Right
it.
now.
Right now,
I thought you
It's
just
like-
played that.
Can you send me the link? Send me the link.
I did. I put it in the chat. Hold on. Oh,
Oh.
my god, y'all.
You sounded like him, right?
It did. I with the in the mic, everything. Like,
Wait,
like,
what did
oh,
I
yeah.
sound like?
no. It was it was awesome. Oh, it tripped me out, man.
dude.
You don't know this?
Mm,
I think it's time we blow this scene. Get everybody in the stuff together. Okay, 3, 2, 1.
Sounds like poetry. Poetry night for your local walk.
Oh my god, dude. This is the theme. You didn't know that one?
Does anyone in the chat knows about this?
no, but the Japanese Spider-Man intro is the best.
Oh, OGZ knows.
It sounds like that.
Yeah,
I
I,
have one
love that
person
show.
on my side.
Wonder Woman. Yeah, Wonder Woman.
Okay,
Miami Vice.
we got Lalo. We got Valent. See, fuck all you uncultured swine.
I don't know, man.
Sailor Moon.
Oh,
I didn't watch Sailor Moon.
We watched Sailor Moon here. Like I have a 7-year-old, and she is just all into Sailor Moon.
Yeah, it was like the one show that appealed to like girls in anime for one. The hell was that?
It was me. Sorry, I forget that when I. Okay, so.
What is this?
It's Dragon Ball Z.
Oh.
Oh my god, this is old.
It's beautiful, man.
Yeah! Dude, what a classic. I can't believe it's still going.
Oh man, this is the best. This is the best.
I can't believe that show is still going.
Gee.
It's been like what, 30 years? Let's look.
It's been it's been a long time.
Longer than that.
Long time, yeah.
Everyone's like, oh my god, the Avengers has been going for so long. Bitch, have you heard of One Piece? We're on episode like 1100 right now.
There it is, buddy. Jan Hammer, man, the best.
Remember this.
Did I watch Miami Vice like my whole life, bro? It's my favorite show.
This is
flashback.
It's the best, man.
This is, I mean, I wish I could play longer, but just so I don't get copyrighted. So I have to play this for a little bit.
Dude,
man,
Dragon Ball has been on for
Dragon Ball Z, the
years.
best, you know, to me, you know,
33.
Miami Vice. Played the Ulysses 31 intro.
The man paid, you have to. If you guys send him money, he'll do whatever you want. This is like a clean OnlyFans.
You know what to do.
Tell him to break his Hot Toys. That's not Hot Toys.
What about this one?
No, Hot Toys will never take on anime.
It is the 31st century.
Holy
Ulysses
shit.
killed the giant Cyclops when he rescued the children and his son Telemachus.
Look at that animation.
Telemachus.
Gods of Olympus are angry. And
That is
threaten
all
a
hand
terrible
done
revenge.
animation. I love it.
Mortals, you defy the gods? I sentence you to travel among unknown stars.
Yeah, that one looks.
Oh,
Damn, that one, man, that's memories, man. Carlos with the $5 super chat. Oh, actually, thank you. By the way, thank you so much, Mugboom, for the €2. Thank you so much for that, Mr. Carlos, member of the channel here. Do you think if Hot Toys or Queen Studio may have Dragon Ball Z 1/6, they would sell? Oh yeah, I think I can.
It
see
would
more,
sell. It's just they won't do it.
I think I can see more Queen Studios doing Dragon Ball Z than actually Hot Toys. You know, does anyone agree?
Yeah.
The problem is, I hope they pursue some sort of license in North America, but I don't. I think there's too many resellers that are willing, so it'll always be kind of high priced.
Pounds,
even if they do.
Yeah, I know. It's gonna be actually, you know, Saint Seiya is gonna be done by Queen Studios. They actually teased that on the show, the video that they did the other day, which we kind of got mixed feelings about it because, you know, I thought they're gonna expand a little bit more into the 1/6, you know. So that's actually the next topic I want to touch actually. So Queen Studios did a video on Sunday, I believe. And, you know, they show all the licenses. I mean, good news is that they're going to have a bunch of licenses, you know. But then when it came to the 1/6, you know, I guess, area, it was pretty much the same thing as we've seen, the Joker. And then they just tease a little bit of the Lord of the Rings, Gandalf, and a few other characters. I'm going to start with cost on this one. So, you know, Queen Studios decided to go into 1/6 with InArt. So, you know, I can wait for that Joker. I actually got the sculpted hair. Despite that, I know that the rooted hair would not need maintenance because that's what John said on Joel's show the other day. I have to ask the question because I was I'm ignorant in terms of rooted hair, so I needed to ask the question. But I was pleased to know that for people who order that one, they're gonna be very happy about it, right? But me personally, I couldn't justify 350 plus just for the rooted hair, so I just stay in the middle. But anyway, so what are your thoughts about the Queen Studios going into 1/6? And if you saw that video that they did on Sunday, were you disappointed that they didn't touch or they didn't speak more about the 1/6?
I didn't see the video, but so the Queen Studio, to me, I think it's, always good to have competition and everything. And most of their licenses right now are just in Asia, right? In China. So I don't know. I see everybody talking about competition for Hot Toys. To me, at this moment, they're not competition for Hot Toys. Also, they're not going to get the licenses that I hold dear, Star Wars or Marvel. They're not going to get those, not anytime soon, unless some miracle happens. So, but I do like the fact that somebody else is coming into the space, and someone, and yes, we've seen their figures done before, but they were a mixed bag with Asmus, right? The Lord of the Rings figures. Some of, like the Gandalf, was amazing, but then there were some that weren't that great, and it'd be great to see somebody else do their take on it. I think from what I heard that InArt and Queen were going to do more of a presentation on their 1/6 in May, so maybe that's why we didn't get like more info on the in that video. But I believe didn't they show some Matrix that they have the licenses for those? I'm excited. I will say I'm excited to get some original Matrix figures, because I don't think we know that Hot Toys teased the one for the Resurrection, which I don't see too many people buying because the movie was horrible. So I'm happy about getting a chance to get Neo from the first film or the second film, or actually any of the Neos from the original trilogy. And I don't think Howard Chan's sweating at all. He's we see Hot Toys today show that they're gonna have their own YouTube channel with more videos of their process and everything. I don't think that was a direct response from Queen Studios. I feel like things like that are in the pipeline, and and you have to plan a lot of this stuff, and a lot of the reveals they were already planned, and they just happened to be at that time that Queen Studio gave us the Pattinson head sculpt, or the and the Joker. And that sculpted the second tier Joker from Queen Studios, probably the way I would have went if I was going to get one of those, because the price is great. You get the two figures. The rooted hair is great, but if there's any chance of maintenance, it's but yeah, you did good by going with that. So.
Yeah, it's again, it comes to budget, and we spend many shows talking about budget planning and that, because it is important for collectors. But I want to say hi to my friend Jay from both the Custom Store Reviews. What's up, my friend? Come on, guys, hit the like button for this great panel. Hit the like button, guys. Come and help us. That helps the algorithm, believe it or not. That helps. And we haven't so far a good show so far. I mean, we touched the 80s, we touched the 90s, some intros, kind of get some flashbacks, and that's the best thing, when you get those type of I hope I don't get copyrighted, but doesn't matter. It was fun. But yeah, welcome, Jay. Mr. Shane, so what do you think about the Queen Studios? So now we're gonna see some 1/6 scale. It wasn't much meat that they share in terms of figures for 1/6. I mean, they did a bunch of statues, and I mentioned like they had Transformers, they had the Saint Seiya ones, Batman, Superman. The bust looks amazing. But what are your thoughts about the approach? I mean, do you think that's gonna make Hot Toys to wake up a little bit and say, you know what, let's be more present online or social media. You know, let's do more, perhaps YouTube showcases or something like that. What do you think?
Yeah, I do. Think they will. They're already kind of doing it, like with the showing the updated version of the sculpted hair from the Patterson Batman. Like even like things like the Wenwu, like the Wenwu looked great before. It just looks even better now, and people weren't complaining about that. But that could have been for other reasons. Might have nothing to do with Queen Studios. I did watch the Queen Studios showcase video last Sunday. I would agree with Joao in the chat. He made a very straightforward point. It's a Queen Studios video. It wasn't in art. I think it's quite possible that they do like another similar video, promotion video for in art that might coincide with the May showcase that John initially spoke about. So basically, all the points that this guy here made, I absolutely agree. You get a fist pump. You get a fist pump. There we go. Right. So I agree with like all the points he made. And as far as I'm concerned, one thing that boggled me like is that we know we're going to get everything in the silhouette, which was Lord of the Rings. For some reason, the new Matrix. I completely agree with you. I saw that movie and I'm just like, no. And the Patterson Batman, they're the only 6-scale figures that we know in art are going to do or have suggested are going to do. We don't know very much apart from that. I know at the end of that Queen Studios video, and bearing in mind it is a Queen Studios video, it's not specifically in art. I know they come under the umbrella, but you know what I'm saying? They had a bunch of logos, but we don't know if, like, say, they showed up the Matrix Reloaded, the Matrix Revolutions and Resurrections, but we don't know if they're for in art and they're 1/6 scale or they're just for Queen Studio statues. You know, I hope they're in art and we do get that original Neo with the famous lobby scene. That's what I want. Like, I want a Morpheus from the first film. I want a Trinity, like, maybe two twins from Reloaded, like. But that could be just that license could apply to statues. So I don't really know. Like, hopefully it's 1/6 scale. I think I agree with a lot of what Costa said. The competition is good.
Competition is always good. You know that, Josh. Competition is very, very good. But it's a good point that you all mentioned about the Queen Studios video, right? But at the same time, I think because of the hype and the expectation that they created towards the 1/6 line, I think they should have spent a bit more time. I'm not saying like 40 minutes out of the 1 hour video, but maybe like 10 minutes at least, or 15 minutes at least. Just kind of give some more meat to the collectors, right? Because a lot of people were actually tuning in for that. A lot of people. I mean, of course, they mean the statues. That's a fact. But what are your thoughts, Josh? Do you think now with this approach that Queen Studios is taking, and Hot Toys trying to kind of like match something in that area? Now you saw the Batman for the Batman movie, right? They show us the head sculpt, but then Hot Toys did the same thing. What are your thoughts about all this? I mean, do you see that Hot Toys may stop their game even more and maybe give us better head sculpts? Because I mean, look what happened with Classic Loki, for example. To me, that was a home run. I mean, they did a fantastic job on that one. Same thing with the Shang-Chi character. I don't remember the name on top of my head, but it was revised and looks much, much better. But what are your thoughts, my friend?
So, like, because we've talked about this on the back end, like, this is a sore subject for me because Queen Studios, I've been trying to sell their product for a good year and a half now. I've been in talks with them, and the thing I don't understand with them is, they announced a lot of licenses, which is awesome. Like, that is something to be hyped about. But, I look at Queen Studios is successful. I'm not saying they're not. But you look at a company that announces those licenses, you normally have something to show for it. You look at like the Prime One Studio showcase. They will showcase these pieces that aren't going to be up for pre-order for a year or two. But when they announce those licenses, they have a prototype ready to show collectors to be hyped about. And the reality is, it's hard for me to be hyped about a collectible that's not licensed for my territory, that doesn't have a physical form, and I'm literally just seeing Queen Studios in a name. It's like, yay, they have the license. and again, this is no offense to Queen Studios. Who cares? Because the reality is, we've seen what they go off of, and they go off their Facebook groups. And right now, all I see are a bunch of votes from hardcore collectors on what they personally want. And it's still DC. It's a couple Marvel statues. No one's really talking about Matrix. No one's talking about Saint Seiya. They're awesome licenses to have, but what are they going to do with it? There are plenty of companies that have a bunch of licenses. Just because you have a license doesn't mean you're going to make a product for it. You've just locked in a license. And, I don't understand their business tactic right now. Or, I mean, I do, because, you have them advertising a ton to North America, Europe. They're on all this English-speaking talk shows, and yet nothing's licensed for the territory. The Joker was not licensed outside of Asia, but it was promoted like hell outside of Asia. So I just don't really understand, because now you have collectors who have to pay an upcharge to get it here. Yeah, it was only $50 to $100. That's still a shit ton of money in my eyes. I mean, I don't know how collectors are, but That being said, going back for the Hot Toys standpoint, I think it's healthy. I think it's awesome, and I think Queen Studios definitely affected Hot Toys. I don't think they affected them as much as like so many people are saying. They're like, oh, Hot Toys needs to step up their game. Bitch, look behind you. All of us have Hot Toys, tons of Hot Toys behind us. Hot Toys is not concerned. I have one right there. Like, Fabs, you have a couple behind you. So, like, I don't think they're shaking in their boots or anything like that, but I think they saw an opportunity. Queen Studios announced their new Batman figure, Robert Pattinson. We're going to improve ours a little bit, up our sales since it's up for pre-order. I can definitely see them affecting Hot Toys from an improvement standpoint. But I don't think Hot Toys is super scared, because they can easily sell their product globally. Whereas you have Queen Studios, who is relying on their Chinese resellers to sell to retail resellers in Europe, in Australia, in North America, who will not be able to get replacement parts for their customers. I know there are a lot of collectors who didn't buy because they're concerned with, final product, which that goes for any company.
It's a valid concern too. Right.
Like,
that's a valid concern.
Look at how many times we get a Hot Toys with a part that has, there's a defect, there's bubbling in the paint, there's a smudge on the nose. I'm not saying Hot Toys quality is shit, but it's inevitable.
No, right. So, I mean, it's always going to be a defect, But before we continue, we have 100 people watching already, so hit the like button, guys. And I want to say hi to Danobi2 in the house. Hello, Fox. Energized panel here. What's up, my friend? Thank you so much for tuning in. And of course, we have another super chat from Carlos, member of the channel, with a $5 super chat. Right now, Queen Studio has no plan for 1.6. They seem lost. Going head to head with Hot Toys isn't going to work unless they are cheaper than Hot Toys. And that's a very good point. Going by, if you want to come into this arena and try to compete against Hot Toys, you better give us more options. And yes, to be fair with Queen Studios, they're giving us options. However, they're limited in licenses. And that could be an issue, right? Because, you want to see options in Star Wars, options in Marvel, options. Well, DC is pretty much the bread and butter right now. They have a bunch of DC licenses.
And they make nice stuff.
They make good stuff.
Really nice stuff.
But if they're able to pull it off, like if they're able to pull that off, the Joker comes as good as it is in the prototype, which I think is gonna. I think that can help them, because people are going to be more willing to say, let me see this company now. But again, it's going to be limitations in terms of all the characters that you may want, right? Let me go to Fabio on this one, because this is a really great point right now. When Queen Studios decided to go into 1.6, they knew who are the main players. They know Hot Toys is the big boy, and they know that if they want to tackle this, they need to do three things. Give us more transparency, better quality products and options. And that's exactly what they did with the Joker, in my opinion. Again, this is just my personal opinion. Do you think this is going to be something that it could be. I mean, the way I see it is, it could play in their favor. They can actually kill it, or it can actually backfire. Like, because maybe Hot Toys reply with something even better. So, what are your thoughts, man?
My only issue with this whole Queen Studio in our thing is this: we are already putting in our Queen Studios on a pedestal without having a single product from them. Period. We don't have anything. And we're already talking about they're taking out Hot Toys. They're competing with Hot Toys.
Yeah, I mean,
that's ridiculous.
They make beautiful products, but
they haven't made anything 1/6, and we're talking about 1/6. And the thing is that, you know, as collectors, you have a company stepping into the 1/6 scale game. They show us a silhouette of a picture on a what do you call it, Photoshop stand, and all of a sudden the community
with smoke. Don't forget the smoke.
The community goes nuts over this, but we haven't seen anything in hand at all. And again, we're putting this company on a pedestal for no reason whatsoever. Why? I have no idea. It's like we're hypersensitive about, you know, we're building the hype for this company. All they got to do is post a picture, and here we are. Oh my God, not having anything. And so I don't think that's right. I feel like they have to earn their spot, you know, coming in as a new company. And I think we need to relax a little bit on giving them so much, you know, advertisement, because it's, you know, we're working for free for them without having anything to even judge.
It's actually really smart marketing.
No, it is.
Very
And that's a very good point that you brought. But at the same time, and again, this is always the same topic we discussed, right? But I think when Queen Studios is known for statues, right? They already have a reputation about statues. The people already know Queen Studios for that quality, right? So it's not like if this is a brand new company, and I'm sorry if I'm repeating myself, this is a brand new company, no one knows. Like, it is like the very first time. They have nothing behind their backs, nothing. But it's gonna be only, you know, it's nothing. And then we have Queen Studio, who's known with statues. Now they want to do to 1/6. The expectation is going to be high because the quality they have on their statues, people are going to be curious to see if that's going to translate to 1/6 as well. And they're two different animals, right? You know, with statues, you have more room to wiggle. It is pricier, right? And it is more limited quantity in terms of production, right? On the other hand, 1/6 is more popular, right? It is cheaper than statues, right? And the quantity is bigger. So I think it was a really good strategy coming to shows whether the person can respond to questions or not, whether there's a lot of questions that we don't have any answers, whether we want to see more, but we haven't seen anything yet. You know, all those things I think are going to happen in time. I mean, we need to give the benefit. I will personally give the benefit of the doubt because they're learning the 1/6. You know, they did the market research, they know what to address, but they're still, you know, the 1/6 community is the toughest one. If we see something that we don't like, we're gonna trash it. Everyone is gonna be trashed, and that can be your that's it, man. You're gonna be like done. So, Anthony, closing points about this, my friend.
Well,
you were listening very carefully. I saw that you were like,
"Oh shit."
Yeah. Well, no, listen. I've said it before many times, but gosh, where do I start? I mean, I ordered the Rooted 2-pack, but I feel like we don't know, right? We don't know anything. They haven't proven themselves yet. I don't know why everybody's, you know, singing glorious praise right now, because we have no idea. We have nothing to compare it to. Most 6 scale people don't even know who Queen is, you know. I mean, some of us do, but for the majority, no. You know, this all in arts is brand new, and we have nothing yet. So, and you know, all the like whatever happened, you know, with everything in the pre-orders and this and that. There's like, you know, between all this the misinformation and then not having actual U.S. distribution, it's like they got a lot.
It's not even North America. It's Europe too. Europe,
yeah, right.
Australia,
It's just
North
Asia,
America.
right? Yeah,
like,
it's
just Asia.
Yeah, so it's. I mean, time will tell, right? Time will tell. I mean, as far as the video they put out, that's all Queen Studios, man. They're not very. They weren't specific about in arts, right? So for all we know, all that stuff's going to be statues. Oh, do they have the same licenses for 6 scale? Don't know. I suspect we'll find out soon. You know, they're going to be doing their I think in Shanghai in April or May, right? I think May. There's a big convention that they're going to be revealing stuff in. So I'm not sure. You know, I mean, for example, in that video they showed they had the Fellowship of the Ring license, but I didn't see anything for Two Towers or Return of the King. So, you know, is that statue only, or do they, you know, we don't know. We don't know anything. I mean, I feel like people are overhyping the situation. I'm sure, no doubt, the Joker will be a great figure if he even gets here this year. I doubt it. I doubt he'll, you know, I really don't. I think it's going to be 2023 at minimum, but
well, for us, at least for us in the US, it's going to be next year. Maybe market in China, probably they're going to get it.
The first
year.
batch may
At
release,
least.
like maybe 2% of the batches will release by 2022, but that's like, you look at what Sume does. I mean, they'll release a batch on time or like 3 months late, but then the rest of the release will take 2 years.
Yeah, so it is. So it's hard to say. I mean, because if you look at any of the Queen statues, they're always delayed too.
Yeah,
it's just their projected estimate times, right? So, I mean, we don't know. I mean, I think.
Sorry, go ahead.
Go ahead. No, go ahead.
To be fair, honestly, the entire statue and figure market has been heavily delayed. You know what I mean? Like, everybody's delayed.
Right.
Well, and everything's pretty much still on lockdown now again over there too. So there's all sorts of problems here. I think once we all have the Joker in our hands to compare and contrast, right? Like, Dante, you're getting the sculpted, I'm getting the rooted. You know, we'll all have it in hand where we can be like, oh, okay, this is really good, or this is really not good, right? We don't know yet. And at that point, if the quality's great, then they've given us a good first impression, and then we can move on from there. As far as Hot Toys is in no trouble. I mean, that's a ridiculous statement in itself anyway, right?
Right.
Like, yeah, there's competition, sure, but it's still at the very early stages, you know, and with, I mean, yeah, Hot Toys is like 130 figures behind, but still there's 130 figures coming, plus the back catalog they already have. They've already proven themselves forever with the 6-scale community, whereas Queen has one right now coming, you know, that nobody even has. So I don't know, man. I look forward to it. I hope it's going to be amazing, and I hope they continue forward on licenses, but they're not going to have Marvel, right? They're not going to have Star Wars. So
they do have Marvel.
Yeah, for
statues, but
for Asia.
1/6.
Yeah, but well, it doesn't
How
matter.
How can they not get the 1/6 in Asia?
I'm sure there's some type of thing. I mean,
I believe I believe Hasbro has like the global toy license for it, and then Sideshow gets it from Hasbro for the 1/6, and then they share it with Hot Toys, because that's how I think there's the whole distribution thing with Hot Toys and Sideshow being so partnered together, because that's how they do the Star Wars. I'm sure the Marvel's the same way.
Right.
Yeah,
So.
it's something like that, because everybody's greasing each other's hands. There's deals for everything, right? Certain licenses are for certain people only. Like Sideshow has like right of first refusal for Star Wars when it comes to statues. And I don't know if that's like indefinite or what. So if somebody wants to put out a licensed Star Wars figure or statue, Sideshow can just say no. And they do.
But XM does it. XM has Star Wars licensed statues. They're just for Asia.
Yeah, it's for Asia, though. So they are kind of, you know, same situation with the in-arts, right? They're being sold here, but not officially sanctioned, you know, in the U.S. So it's a big mess, man. I think it's still going to be great when it comes, but it's way too early for us to tell, man. And Josh is right about one thing. It's weird because they are heavily promoting the in-arts in the U.S. Just in general, whether it's the Facebook groups or you know, John coming on streams, things of that nature. And it's, do they care? They say they want to get U.S. distribution, but they're promoting so heavily in the U.S. that, you know, without having that license here, it's kind of weird, you know, because then they're expecting everybody to buy overseas, which is fine in the world we live in, right? Because everything's easily accessible nowadays, but still paying premium, you know. That doesn't go to them. So I don't know. I guess we're gonna have to see, man.
And I want to address this super chat, and also want to address a couple questions. I actually flagged them because it's actually very interesting. Carlos with the $5 super chat, member of the channel again. Thank you so much, Carlos. Big brother Papi Chulo is right. Imagine if your $1,000 Joker arrives faulty. Collectors have to know the risk of ordering an expensive piece overseas. Agree 100%. And this is something that we've been talking about many times, many streams. When you place an order overseas, this is a risk that you need to take. It's a risk that you are going to take, rather. So if you buy something that expensive, right, if something goes wrong, then you might be on your own, and this is the piece where we kind of like need to educate collectors. And it's not like, oh, because you see it cheaper, that means it's perfect. Yes, it's cheaper, by all means it's good, but you don't know how the figure is going to come. And then when you get it, what you're going to do if something is broken, or if the package gets lost, because it happened to me, or something like damage or something, right? What is going to happen? So you need to be very careful where you buy your figures, and also do your research. Sometimes, yes, if you're going to pay extra $10-20 and you know that this seller has the reputation, in case something happens, you can get an exchange or a replacement, then spend the $20 extra. I mean, really, it will not break you, right? But always think about the pros and cons. Don't always think, oh, everything is gonna be perfect. Every time that I buy something, I always have that in mind. Like, if something goes wrong, what I'm gonna do? What's gonna be my next step, right? But also, let me flag these two questions here. So 6-scale Padawan says, did they answer the question about the magnet position on the base? Can the figure be positioned anywhere on it or be held in place? Yes, they answered the question. So you can actually place the figure in any way you want. It will hold it, right? That's actually, Joao did an interview with John the other day, and he confirmed that. So that's good. And then Carlos also asked, let's say the new Batman figure from both Queen Studio Hot Toys are the same in quality and price. Why would anyone go with Queen Studios? We know that Hot Toys can deliver. That's a good question.
They wouldn't, because Hot Toys can offer replacement parts and protect you, whereas Queen Studios can't if all those factors line up. And
no, but this is a question in terms of the quality, right? If something
the same quality,
right? If it's the same quality and price, that's a good question. I mean, why would you go to Queen Studios if you already know Hot Toys, for example, right?
If they can deliver it in 3 months, and you're going to wait for 18 months.
Yeah.
Now, also, I don't know if they can. You know what I mean?
Right.
None of us do. Like I ordered the 2-pack and I ordered the sculpted hair, and if it doesn't arrive, like in my head when I saw Q3, I was like, right, or sorry, Q4, I was like, no, prepare yourself. Could be Q1, Q2 next year. Just mentally prepare yourself for that. I'd rather wait and them get it done right. But again, it comes down to research and factoring in and knowing what you're willing. It's also the same as I think people maybe on the Joker Queen Studio thing, like, these are great. The video looks great. I know that there's absolutely no guarantee that they're going to nail it. There's none. It is a total risk, but I'm willing to take that risk. Do you know what I mean? And maybe other people are, maybe they aren't. That's completely down to the individual, but they need to educate themselves.
Correct.
Right.
Well, I honestly hope they succeed. I really do. It's a beautiful figure, and I think it'll be a grail for a lot of collectors. I mean, you look at the current pieces on the market, you'd have to go custom to get anything close to what Queen Studios did. I did also want to bring up, Single Songwriter asked, can U.S. Customs confiscate this product? Yeah. When I was originally selling third-party figures, when I was a wee little lad, yeah, we lost our entire batch of the Hawk and the Green Goblin one. What was it? The Fiend. The Fiend. They took everything. And if that, it's really rare, guys. Like, honestly, I don't think you have to worry about that. But
unless they label it, they put it together. Oh, this is
they're gonna label
this. No, I know, but if you buy it, I know, but if you buy it from a reseller, they're gonna put double box. They're gonna put a different price.
Not if they bring in bulk to the United States.
But if you're paying customs, isn't that the whole point? That you haven't broken any rules. It wasn't sold in the States. It was sold in Hong Kong. maybe you bought it from the States or another country, but
It's
the
for
company, the
import.
reseller that was selling it, from their website. They're a Chinese company. Yeah, when the custom charges for it's an import charge. So should you really, if you're paying your import charge and you're not doing wrong, why would they compensate it? Because
it's not you who would get hit though. It's the retailer. Whoever sold it to you gets it confiscated. The issue then lies is, okay, is that retailer going to return your money? So like there are resellers in North America who are selling this Queen Studios Joker, and they've bought bulk. So if they have an entire shipment come in and customs looks at 30, 50 Queen Studios Joker that literally say Queen Studios Joker and it's not licensed, they are allowed to confiscate that, no questions asked, and that retailer will lose the money and the figures.
Right. And just to answer this or address this comment, that's why the 3-day window thing was a big misstep. Had I known the Joker would... Well, the thing about this is that, according to John, again, I'm just going to quote him because he was on Joel's channel. He mentioned this. He actually specifically spoke about this. It wasn't Queen Studio who opened the window. It was the resellers who had extra batches or extra orders and decided to open it. Now, Fabio and I and you guys, if you're a member of the channel, by the way, if you want to become a member, hit the link description below. We had this conversation about it because, so many stores were given the same type of excuse that the reason why they opened it. Oh, they told us. But then John comes and said, no, we didn't open anything. We don't have control of the reseller.
Lying.
It's not like somebody's lying.
It sounds like retailers ordered a shit ton.
Right. It could be that there's one main, seller or reseller who gets all that and then distributes to these locals. It is possible. Again, I'm just quoting what he said. It was not Queen Studios who said that, who reopened the window. It was more the resellers who did it on their own. And that's what he said. So I'm not putting my hands on fire for no one. I'm just kind of sharing what he said it. It's not me making that up.
Isn't it weird that every single reseller opened it up on the same day though? It's like
they got the green light from the distributor.
Single one. It's not like 1/6 kit was like, hey, I have extra. Let me just throw this out there. We have extra. It was everybody who was selling it reopened it. So it's a little sketchy.
It's sketchy. But Dux Missile says T-Dubs doesn't have distribution rights for Hot Toys in North America, and yet they continue to sell to North America and elsewhere. Of course.
Thank God. Got some killer deals off them.
Right, but you're in Europe, right? But for us in the States, we have, Comic Concepts.
They fucked our market. That's the problem, though.
Well, that is the plan.
Yeah, exactly. So they've made a lot of enemies. Some powerful, some not.
Yeah, but okay, let me put this into concept. Okay, so let's say when the figure is released in Hong Kong, you buy it for $280, just to throw a number there, right? 3 months later, the same figure is for $150.
Happens all the time.
That's killing it, because if you want to sell that figure, for XYZ reason, you cannot sell it at retail, because they can say, I can get it for $150 brand new. You screwed as well. So it's not like they're just screwing the way. Again, this is my personal opinion, the way I see it. It's not like they're screwing the market just because they're screwing everyone as well. Even the person who occasionally sells stuff. Like if you sell stuff every once in a while, and they can get it cheaper there, you're gonna lose money because you pretty much pay retail, but now you need to sell it way below retail to get your money. So,
but if you're the type of person that kind of curates and doesn't sell that much, and you wait for those deals and you have no intention of selling it, you don't sell it, you do win.
It works, of course. It is not like, if you are a person who doesn't sell nothing at all, obviously it's good for you, right? You can get really good price, cheap, whatever. But at the same time, if something goes wrong, what are you going to do? Like sometimes what they might say, oh, you know what, that's why it's cheaper, because we don't have any replacement. They can give you a bullshit answer and then you're screwed pretty much. They have nothing.
Like just on that, I presume T-Dubs is Toy Wonderland, like
Blah,
I've
blah,
had
blah, we don't say names.
Voldemort. So yeah, like even I had an issue. They lost my Daft Toys Bane kit, and I don't know what it's. Look, I kind of pushed them, going, "How did you lose it? How do you know what it is? Give me a tracking number. Can you not see where it was?" But they gave me a full refund, 20% discount code, and then sent me that Remnant Trooper. Now that's probably a bit of disorganization. They're probably supposed to refund me and give me like a 20% discount code to pat me on the back and make sure I come back. I'd say the Remnant Trooper must have been a mistake. They must have forgot that they refunded me or something. But when I do, I'm saying if and when I have a bad experience with them, I'll be very, very transparent about it and just explain what it is. And it probably will happen. Probably will. Hope it doesn't. But if it does, I'll be straight up. But until then, I'll be, again, I deal with a few different people, but I'll continue to do so. Like, you know, again, I'm not promoting them because I buy from Sideshow. Sometimes I buy from Toys Buying Agent. Other times I buy from, and then all depends on, you know, the factors, the shipping, the customs, do I have points build up with them? Is there a 20% discount code? Are they doing a rescue on it and half price? A Mark 85 battle damage, half price? Like
it all comes down to money, bro.
It does. 100%.
That's the bottom
100%.
line here.
You know,
like
100%.
right now, everything's so screwed. Like you hear everybody in the community complaining for, you know, $300 Hot Toys. Money's tight. The inflation's crazy everywhere. Rent's expensive, gas expensive, groceries expensive. Now everything's going up. Now all of a sudden you're gonna sell me something $100, $200 below retail. People are gonna buy that shit. Like that's just the facts. And like you look on the groups, man. Everything, the market is so screwed and everything's so oversaturated. And you look at in all these Facebook groups, people selling figures dirt cheap, like dirt cheap, because you just can't get rid of them because there's so many other options. The supply is there, the demand is not. And now we're at this point where there's nothing. It's a buyer's market. It's a buyer's market. So
correct.
If you don't plan on selling your figures, which honestly you shouldn't if you're in collecting, because it's not an investment, but sometimes life happens, you need to offload some figures. I get it. But if you're not, dude, it's a buyer's market right now. There's so many options, cheap options everywhere.
Right.
And there's 2 points on that. Sorry, Dante. There's 2 points on it. One thing I've always said as well, that like, well, there's actually 3 things. One, when I have a bad experience, if and when that happens, be very transparent about it. Number 2, you're not going to get the same support. Like I described a situation where they messed up and they did sort me out, right? But like this times I've had, like, you know, things arrive to me with like maybe little tiny things wrong from Sideshow. Oh, they've been a dream to work with, an absolute dream. Like you just like email, send us a photo, grand. 2 days later, there's no question of like you send this, it just gets sent. I love that. Like, you know what I mean? That's definitely something on their side. So there's pros and cons to a lot of different companies.
Right, and it also depends of, you know, what market you're located and all those things. There's always a risk. That's the way we see it. There's always a risk.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, Ashley says budget. Yes, you always need to budget for anything you get. If you don't do it, then you're screwed, pretty much, right? Because you're gonna get hit at one point. You're gonna get a bunch of figures, and we mentioned this many streams ago. But also I'm curious, guys. I see like a lot of new faces here. I want to see if you guys subscribe to the channel. First of all, if you did, just send me a chat, you know, on the comments. Just say that I subscribe, or if you just is your first time here in the channel and you just found us because of the algorithm, the magic of anything, you know, just let me know. I wanna flash your comments if you're new to the show, new to the channel. You know, maybe you follow any of my friends here. But yeah, and also we have a membership going on. If you want to become a member of the channel, by all means, you should join. We have a Carlos, I unsub. Thanks, Carlos. Brandon, I knew. So yeah, so we have 3 actually memberships now. We have the silver, gold, and platinum, and we're working on the 4th. So stay tuned for that, and you know, select what plan you want, and you know, we'll go for it. We have shows every Sunday for members only, so that's a good thing. Yeah, first time. Thank you so much for stopping by. We really appreciate the support. I mean, without you guys, we will not be here for sure. All right, so let's talk the last topic of the day because we need to wrap this up. So I'm gonna share my screen if I can because I have so many things open right now. Okay, so I need to take this out. And okay, so I mean, we spoke about this last Tuesday, but there's few figures here that were scheduled for March, and there were so many that were changed. So right now, Grogu is set for March, Miles Morales is set for March, Wonder Woman set for March, Tony Stark set for March. Now everything else, like the Transport Trooper was changed to May, the Blurg was changed to April, Moff Gideon is still April to June. We have the Dark Troopers, the Mysterios Armament, also for April to June.
I need that.
Bo-Katan. We have Batman and Robin, also April to June. Miles Morales, April to June. Anakin was pushed again from May to July. Cable was pushed June to August.
Dang.
Luke was also
Wow.
pushed June to August. And this is what I want to get. So I'm gonna start with Fabio in this one here because we spoke about this all the time. And yes, I'm here. This is my camera. So the importance of planning and budgeting. I mean, we knew last week we had like 7 figures that were supposed to be released in March. Now they were pushed, right? So Fabio, again, we're gonna come to the same topic, and we always like to speak about this in my streams. Planning, budgeting, and getting ready.
Well, I mean, what I do personally is, as everybody should know by now, payment plans, for me are the best thing ever. They just automatically charge my credit card every month. When anything's ready to ship, it'll take the last charge. If not, it'll just get delayed, and then whenever it's ready, it's ready. So, that doesn't bother me at all. Delays don't bother me at all. I'm in no rush. I always say the same thing. I'm in no rush to get a figure to put it on the shelf. I enjoy getting them. I actually sometimes I delay from opening them just because I don't want that that feeling to just disappear right away. So, but yeah, so payment plans are the best for me. Always have been, since I started many years ago. So I love the convenience. I love everything about it. So I don't have to worry about, I have to put money here, money there. Just the payment plans do what they're supposed to do, and it's just great.
That's a good point. Koska, how do you budget yourself for figures? Do you have a spreadsheet? Do you have any type of mental count?
So I do have a spreadsheet. I keep track of them that way. But I do have a monthly budget that I have set aside for figures. And, payment plans are great. I agree wholeheartedy with Fabio. Recently, though, I haven't really pre-ordered because everything is, getting pushed back. But I keep track of the figures that I am really interested in. And usually when they're announced, anything Star Wars original trilogy, it's gonna be put into the spreadsheet, and then you figure out how many months to the arbitrary date that they give you, and you just keep it aside. In fact, today I got three packages that were paid off a long time ago. So yeah, and sometimes you get a surprise, and it's great, and you have a good afternoon playing around with your figure. So yeah,
That's the best.
But yeah,
the best.
just because I have someone else in my house, my wife. We have to discuss our monthly budget. And so we had she has her thing, and then I have my thing, and then as the figures come out, I keep track. Some of them are on payment plan, and then recently, like I said, I've been holding off because you get things like the Ecto 1, and that changes That changes everything. Like
I thought you won all of those in a contest.
Oh, you're talking about that.
Comic concepts and their contests, man, they're so generous.
comic contests.
Concepts.
No, that's a good point, Costa. That's a good thing. I mean, planning, budgeting, spreadsheets, and talking to your wife, your partner. You know, that's important as well. You know, and I always, you know, I have a multiple account, so I pretty much have an account that I can spend the money that I want, but also I have an account where I meet all my obligations. So it doesn't I don't get confused, right? If I run low on my personal account for my own my collection, so be it. I have to wait another month to refill the account. You know,
I do also have I have a separate account for that too, because you know you just want to like just take it out every month and not have to, you know, worry about it intermingling with the other stuff.
Correct.
So, yeah.
Judge, you want to answer? You want to answer this question from Salvatore Pisano?
Oh. Yes, I do. Okay, big fan of Berserk. You know, I honestly do hope they pursue it. 3-0 did an awesome job with their Guts figure to the point where they released. I mean, that figure did so goddamn well that it was selling for I think $1,000 at one point. The first release. It's a $250 figure. Then they released another one which was actually numbered, and that one's selling for like $800. Then they released another one, and it's all of them sold out in like a few minutes. Like 1,000 of these figures they sold out in a few minutes. I think it would be wonderful for Queen Studios to pursue the Berserk line as 6-scale figure form. I don't know how hard it would be to acquire that versus 3-0 because they're technically a China company too, and they have the licensing to the United States and Europe and all that. I think there's definitely potential because Berserk is one of those lines people don't really know about except for the hardcore fans of Berserk. And those fuckers have money, dude. Like, I don't even have the money to keep up with some of these Berserk people. Some of those statues that are out, they all double in value. Every single one. I think like there was one called Human Form Zod that was $1,200. It's now like $3,500 if you're lucky. Just everything with the Berserk lines, they sell really well. I think Queen Studios would do well to enter territory that hasn't been touched by Hot Toys. Because, you know, 3-0 is competitive, but I think Queen Studios, that would be an easier thing to pursue and compete with versus, you know, taking a bat to the beehive. I feel like that's the best way to describe it at this point. Yeah, I really hope they pursue it. And I do honestly think they're going to pick their figures based on their Facebook audience. I think that's how they've decided a lot of their releases is based on their social media responses, which can be good and bad. You know, not everyone's on Facebook. Most collectors are not on Facebook, actually. So, yeah. No, I literally have my Guts the Black Swordsman right next to me. Like, I fucking love Berserk. And I have the 1/3 Guts. I just put it away because my dog's tail kept hitting it. I didn't want it to break. Yeah.
Well, thanks for answering that question. Beskar Kid says figure gets announced. I put what it costs in my account just for collecting. Wait for the figure to release, but from whoever can get it to me the fastest. Smart as well. I like to divide it though. Like, let's say if a figure comes next year and is $300, I divide 12 into 300, and that's what I put, right? And that multiplies if I'm getting 2, 3, 4 figures, whatever, right? If I skip a month, the next month I put double where I was supposed to put the prior month. So that's how I play around, right? And if I buy something because I want to get something sooner or whatever, you know, if I sell it and make profit, I put that money separate and then deposit whatever I took from my account, right? So again, it's ways of playing around, right? It's a lot of new people, so thank you everyone who joined and subscribe to the channel. Anthony, what is your approach with this budget? How did you budget yourself for figures?
Like everybody, I would hope anyway, right? I mean, I document my stuff. I have a spreadsheet. You know, you get a budget, save your money. I don't pre-order personally, just because the wait is so long out. If we're talking Hot Toys, so I'll just wait. And when something comes out, if I really want it, then I'll pick it up. I'm not in a huge rush to get first, you know, overseas. You know, realistically, I mean, you can, and it's nice, but if you keep doing that all the time and you're spending an extra $100-$200, that adds up, right? That could go into your collection, or yeah, it just depends. But some stuff I'll get right away, but for the most part, I'll just wait and just save up, man. Budget it. Put the money aside too. If you have it, put it aside and just wait and do your best to not spend it. But it's nice to have your own pile of cash rather than giving it all to a company for a year and a half. You know what I mean? Because life happens and all of a sudden you're like, well, at least I have this money here. I was going to buy some figures, but maybe I need to, fix my car or something, right? So, and again, with a year and a half wait time too, you have to think about these things too, because like a lot of times we ride on the hype train, right? Something gets announced and we're like, oh, that looks great. Like this Batman, the 2022 Batman, right? Looks great. Year and a half goes by, maybe 2 years. Has your mind changed when it's finally released? Where you're like, okay, that was a cool movie a couple years ago. Don't really know if I want the figure now. That happens. So that's just another reason why I won't. I don't pre-order anything anymore, just because things happen and the big delays. There's really no. Like there's no Grail status stuff anymore, right? If it's older figures, maybe, but then there's always a chance they're going to come out. So I don't feel like you need to chase it. Just get it when you're ready, essentially, or whatever works for you. If pre-orders work, then by all means do that. If it's easier for you to manage your money that way.
Right. Unless, or maybe at one point we're gonna get some exclusive editions, some limited runs or whatever, But anyway, we're gonna wrap this up, guys. We have a 9:30 show with Joao. So before I go with the panel and see what's up on their show, actually, I didn't wanna do that, but I just wanna share with you guys. Let's see. So real quick, and I have to plug this because I want you guys to see. We have a membership going on in the channel. So if you want to join us, we have shows on Sundays, and we have 3 different plans. We're upgrading this and making some changes and additions. So we're gonna get a 4th plan coming soon, and stay tuned. When that happens, I will announce it. So if you want to support the channel in any way, shape, or form, we have 3 plans that you can join, and that will help us to grow even further. And also, we're gonna have. I'm gonna be announcing a few shows that are gonna be coming very soon. It's gonna be called Road to 10,000. So we want to get 10,000 subscribers. So we're gonna have perhaps maybe daily shows. So stay tuned for that. I'm working on some things behind the scenes. So once I get all planned out, I will pretty much announce it to you guys. Anthony, what's going on in your show? Thank you so much for coming tonight, my friend.
Well, thank you so much for inviting me as always. Lots of stuff, right? I mean, my main streams are Saturday nights. I'll do my morning streams occasionally, depending on what news drops and other news and reviews, and RX-06 stuff. I've been working on that, so I got a lot of Star Trek stuff coming as well. And man, a lot of stuff, man. I'll trying to road to 2K, man. I'm what am I at actually? I'm like almost. Well, I think I'm like 5. No, I'm like 5 subs away from 1,500. So that's cool. So another 5. We'll be there soon. It'll be pretty good, man. So I'm looking forward to it.
Let me address this question. It says, what's the difference between collectors only show and normal live streams? So you see, normal live streams, there's certain things that we cannot talk because we can get either banned, or we cannot show videos longer time because we get copyrighted and we can get blocked. So when we do the shows for members only, we don't get monetized, obviously, right? Because you're a member, so I don't have to get monetized. So the other day with Fabio, we did a really good show. If you guys members can vouch for it, we did actually the breakdown of the Obi-Wan trailer, full length, and on top of that, we were making predictions about what figures we would see. And it was a very fun show. And then we talk about different topics that we normally don't. Sometimes we don't touch because maybe we're like running out of time. So we touch certain topics on that show on Sundays, and we keep it like short amount of people, maybe Fabio or Easy or Aries or Joao or perhaps Anthony. You know, we keep it short, like the panel is short, so we can get more conversation and share more information with you guys. So it's very fun. It's every Sunday we do it. So you know, if you're interested, by all means, you should consider. It's only for premium. I'm sorry, gold and platinum members only, right? The silver is just the starter pack type of thing. So you get the badges, you get the emojis. I have like a bunch of emoji. People asking me a long time, so we have one. Fabio, what's going on your channel, my friend? Bless you.
Allergies. No, I actually got some packages in today. I think they're because I ordered 2 of the Damn Toys Corleone figures, 2 versions. So I got the tuxedo version, one of those, and then I got 2 versions of the other one. I still haven't opened Ahsoka Tano yet. So those are the things that I have coming up soon. That's it.
Costa, pleasure having you, man, here. Thank you so much for the short notice. First of all, I appreciate the response. I asked you last night and you're here, so I really appreciate that, man. And what's going on your channel? Where can we find you, my friend?
Well, first, thanks for having me. I'm at Pop Culture Living Room. That's just in YouTube. Just type that. I just got the 2 different Godfather figures today. I got the Gans Boy. I have the classic Spider-Man. I have just a pile of stuff over here that I have to work through, and so yeah, that's what I'm working on now. Some reviews. So hopefully we'll get them out within the next couple weeks.
And you guys may want to see how he built that nice base behind him.
Yeah, I'm doing some updates to this, so there'll be an update video for the case with some really cool new tips that I've discovered along the way. So yeah, I'm pretty excited about that. Also, the amount of dust that has accumulated after I took the front acrylic off is crazy. So this has been working very well. Very happy with it. Stay tuned for those updates too. And if you want to learn how to build that, just go to my channel. Step by step.
And all the links description below, guys. Just make sure you click. And my friend, 16Figure Focus, thank you so much again for coming. I know it's late in Ireland. What's up with your channel, my friend?
It's all right, man. I'm on holiday, so I'm really enjoying it. Like, you know, I can sleep in tomorrow. Thanks very much for the link, and appreciate the invite and be part of the conversation. Very nice to talk to everyone. So today I, like a lot of people, woke up and looked at Instagram and saw DX19 had been released. So I put together a video that just outlines my thoughts, and it's a bit of a longer one because I just really love that trilogy and that particular rendition of Batman. So it's about maybe a 20-minute long video and just kind of goes through the photos and compares them to the prototypes and give my thought on it. So there's that. Then I think last night went live my top 5 figures in my collection. They're basically, if the house was on fire, those figures are coming with me outside the house one way or another. You know, I will fight people for them. They will never be sold or stolen from me. But I just outlined those, and the photos that I use in them are photos I take myself. So the Instagram is at 16figurefocus. I set myself a goal at the start of the year to hit 1,000 followers. I'm on like 961. So I'm so close. And I'm 11 subs away from 500 subs on the YouTube 16figurefocus. So that's kind of a milestone I'm looking forward to getting, hopefully. So thanks very much for allowing me to come here, and thanks to everyone engaged in the chat as well.
Yes, no, man. Subscribe, everyone. Subscribe to 16figurefocus. Subscribe to Fabio, because we're gonna get him to 1,000 subscribers as well. So if you haven't subscribed to Fabio or 16figurefocus, please do so right now. Or Costa, or Anthony Sixcal Mafia. So just subscribe right now. And Mr. Kami Concepts, what do we expect from you? Are we gonna get new figures coming soon?
Dude,
come on, man.
Dude, I hope so. We had an insane week last week. We had like 2 containers come in for statues. And I mean, Carlos was even talking about it. We had our entire stock of the J&D Joker, Sume Sasuke, Sume Naruto, Dante, Devil May Cry Prime 1, Virgil, Nero. I have a review video coming because I have my Jet Power Optimus Prime coming from Prime 1. That thing's a 150-pound statue that's like 3 boxes. And That is the first statue I ever laid eyes upon from Prime 1, actually, when I first started Comic Concepts. It had just released for pre-order. And so I'm really excited to finally get it. That being said, we're actually planning a couple giveaways. That was actually before you chatted me, Dante. So I have a lot of exciting news about the website. We're working on a big project right now. And I'm super, super excited to show you guys it. However, I can't because it would be premature. And if something goes wrong, I'll cry.
I'm gonna blame you.
I'm gonna do a vlog just crying and sobbing. It'll be great. But I'm really excited to show you guys that. We're gonna be actually revamping the entire website, and we might take on a couple previous customers and give them coupons to test it out. And give them like big discounts. And when it goes live, we'll also be doing a giveaway. So just, please stick around. And if there's any issues, let me know. I just want you guys to be happy. And you guys have, seriously, tonight, you guys have been really nice to me, like way nicer than normal. I'm not sure what happened. I'm kind of used to abuse. So this has been nice. I really appreciate you guys. Thank you so much. I love collecting. It's collectors first. And how do I budget for my collection, Dante? How do I budget for my statues? Thanks for
sorry,
asking.
I didn't ask you. Oh shit! My apologies, man.
He missed me too. He missed me too.
Okay, hold on. Before you say something, somebody said the magic words here.
Oh no! Oh no!
I got bad stuff. 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 I got bad stuff.
It's just that.
It is forever ruined Boba Fett, man.
Oh man. But the Lone Huntress says just follow 16 Focus and Pop Culture Living Room already. Sub to all the channels. Keep bringing the great content. Thank you so much.
Legend.
Mandalorian Huntress.
Yeah.
Go ahead. How did you budget Comic Concepts? Oh, I budget by taking all you.
For me personally, I don't take the profits from Comic Concepts. It's all reinvested as I'm working towards a bigger goal, like an event center for the challenged, socially challenged, because that's what I struggled with growing up. That's what it's going towards right now. So for me personally, you got some of I work in medicine full time, actually. So like I just work a shit ton of overtime since we're so understaffed. So that's been a blessing and a curse. So that's how I pay for my stuff. It's been great. But yeah, go check out the Comic Concepts community. What the fuck are you doing? Go check out Comic Concepts Facebook page. Go check out the Comic Concepts YouTube channel, which is extremely casual and just my personal unboxings. And I love you guys. Thank you so much for all your support as always.
Yeah, Salvatore Pisano says, anyone here attending New York Comic Concepts Comic Con in October? Yes.
I would like to, honestly. If Sideshow does a booth out there, I'll probably be there because I'm partnered with them. So I'll see if they'll let me come.
Yeah, we need to. I think we definitely have to. Last year we were close to go with Fabio, but I guess he's.
Well, what about Dragon Con? That's a massive convention in Georgia, and I'm likely going to be displaying there.
Oh, that's where East is gonna go because he got finally divorced, so now he can. He's all.
No, dude, but Dragon Con's like one of the biggest conventions, and it's not a tip. It's really cool. I highly recommend it, and there's always a ton of talent that show up. I always get stuff signed there personally. It's great.
But anyway, we're gonna wrap this up because we have to jump to Joao now. So guys, please go to Joao's channel right now. So Big Bird, let me see Big Bird here. I'm gonna send the link to you guys because we have a live stream. So I'm gonna be there with Fabio as well. So we're gonna pretty much go there. And don't worry, Popsic, I'm gonna pop up your super chat. Thank you guys for watching. Yes,
Dante. I just want to tell you how I budget really quick.
How you budget? Oh, sorry. I thought you were kidding. No,
how do you budget? I would like to know.
All right, okay. I'll do this in 30 seconds or less. I dopo everything. I army build everything. I'm going to army build those DX19s, and then I just open tab and I randomly pick any company and I just order with them. No problem. Dopo everything because it might sell out. That's
Sound like a 2020 collector.
I know.
I'm only just kidding. Yeah, we're done.
You sound like COVID didn't even affect you.
I know, right? Like he lives in a different world. But anyway, thank you guys for watching, and as always, be well, and see you around in the next video. And we're gonna end with
I got Fanta. I got Fanta. I got Fanta. I got Fanta.